Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to Offworld Trading Company, Jupiter's Forge, playing as the, Penrose Collective or something like that? I can't remember anymore. Anyway, we did really well last time, 54%, $500,000 per week for us, and we have another employee exit opportunity. We could sell off one of our chemical engineers in order to get a little bit of money. Well, right now we have almost $2 million. I don't think that's necessary. Let's see, what are our options here? Well, we could get cold fusion for the rest of the game. Which is interesting. If water is cheaper than power, which doesn't happen very often, but if it is, we could power our buildings using water. Now, water is usually pretty hard to come by. That said, I'm getting really good at producing a ton of water. The other option is to have a free elemental quarry, which could also be pretty good. I really don't anticipate very often that water is going to be cheaper than power. I don't see that happening too often. So I think that realistically this is going to give me the most benefit. I think. Price of oxygen cannot drop below 30. Oxygen condenser modules are available to build. Wholesale orders for oxygen. And all players unlock robotic if we want it, which I probably don't, but it's there. Alright, we're going to go for this one. Let's hire up the staff. What should we get? We have a lot of money to work with. Permanently unlock the liquid batteries? I don't think so. Faster launches for the space elevator is only useful if you have a space elevator, which I do not. We could actually start unlocking some other industries if we wanted to. Glass or steel. It is tempting, but we've done very well by specializing thus far. So I don't think that interests me. I do want to improve our electronics. I do want to improve our food. I do want to improve our solar condensers. And do we dare go for chemicals again? Yes, we do. There we go. We're going to go for that. We're going to be incredibly good at processing oxygen, fuel, chemicals, electronics. Sounds good to me. Oh right, we have to choose this thing. I'm gonna keep the engineer. I think I don't see any reason of getting 300,000 when it cost me 450 to get this chemical refinery. So no, I'm gonna keep the engineer. Launch business. We're going against Joji again. Also Mikhail. Or Mikhail, depending on which. It depends a little bit on which country he comes from. I think, but anyway. Then again, now that I think about it, he's probably Russian, so it's probably Mikhail. Anyway, so. Yes, this all looks pretty solid to me. Still doing relatively poorly as far as power production, but this geothermal borehole that we have has been doing amazingly good stuff for us. As long as there is a geothermal vent. If there's not, well, kind of sucks. Let's see. With all the Penrose... Oh, it is Penrose. Penrose Collective's core strength in tapping into geothermal power, poised to overcome competing technologies. So it looks like there might actually be a lot of geothermal here. Oxygen extraction, price controls... That's about it. Okay. All corporations are able to found robotic. The difference here being that instead of silicon, we would require steel, which I don't think is better. I think silicon is easier to use. However, we don't use life support. We use power instead of fuel. I think I want to stick with the nomadic. It's done incredibly well for us thus far. Let's start scanning. Whoa! Okay, fair bit of stuff to be had on this map, it appears. Found a lot of silicon and a little bit of uranium. A geothermal vent. What is this? There's just a random solar condenser out here? Huh. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay. I'm so far not thrilled about any of these. Let's see if I can find some more silicon. Lots of uranium to be found here, but otherwise kind of meh. Alright, so if we're going to do this, let's place it right here, I think. So we can get the silicon. And let's look at our other options. Oh, crap. There was a geothermal vent over here that could have been useful. Okay, any others that are really good? I like them geothermal vents, it turns out. Down here's okay. You can get some aluminum. It's alright. It's not great. Let's take a look, actually. 13 geothermal vents. No. 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 Could have been good before. No. This is the best one to take advantage of the power. And it does have some aluminum. But otherwise, it's not amazing. It's not the strongest start I've ever had. Let's put it that way. Where is the most aluminum? It's all over here. That sucks. If only there was a geothermal vent like right there, I'd be happy with it. But oh well. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and build down in this crater like so. We're going to build a metal mine right here. We are going to get a quarry right here. Do we want to go for the carbon? We could try to go for the carbon early. Doesn't really bother me. So let's do that. And let's get another electronics factory right here. Kind of like we had done before. Start getting some more power. Get all the essentials so we can make electronics. Everything that we need in order to upgrade. The only exception being fuel. But alright, feel pretty good about that. Let's go to blazing. So we're going to be a little bit shorter on aluminum in this particular game, I think, than we usually would be. Just a little bit. That said, in the past, we've had a complete glut of aluminum, so it's not even that big of a deal, really, to me. And we're making a tiny bit of money off of our power, so... You know what? I'm okay with it. I am absolutely okay with it. Let's see. Whoa. Was it just me, or did the whole world go dark for a brief moment there? It was a little bit weird. Right? Not just me. Probably just me. Sell off the silicon. Please, please, please. 1.1 upgrade. Thank you. We will go for another metal mine right here. Get a huge bonus. We will go for another quarry. Right here. With the intention of selling it off at some point. One more claim to work with. I think we probably go for even more electronics, to be honest. Sell some of that. And I'm going to place you right on top of the geothermal vent. There we go. If it's not broke, don't fix it. What'd you nuke? You nuked my carbon! No! Why'd you nuke my carbon? Gosh darn it! Is there any other good supply of carbon? No. They're all low. Well, screw you too. I guess we're not getting a lot of carbon anymore. Oh well. C'est la vie. This is what happens. This is what happens when you try to be nice to robots. Alright. Anything else to do? Let's see. Now, in the past, we've moved a bit more towards solar at this point to get some more oxygen, which I don't think is a bad idea. Fuel, shockingly, is still really low in price. Electronics are actually doing quite well, all in all. I could try doubling down on a bit more carbon here, and really focus on the electronics market. Electronics are the only thing that seems to be a pretty good consistent price right about now. Everything else is actually kind of lackluster. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna do it for now. Again, we can always change our minds with the claim returns if we feel the need. Sell off a little bit of that, get some more electronics, and also, while we're at it, a bit more power, and that is giving me a free bit of money. What else did you frickin' nuke? You'd ruined my silicon! Darn you! It's fine. For whatever reason, he decided not to touch my very high silicon condension thingy. Alright, fine. So, if you're gonna mess with me, then I think I'm gonna have to mess with you. What do you have? What do you love? Everything you love will be mine. That is my promise to you. Where's the other HQ? Oh, good grief. There's that, there's that. Oh, it's right next to me. You're producing silicon. You know what? Say goodbye. Ha! How do you like that? How does it feel? Oh. You somehow summoned the magic of a magnetic storm. 2 of them, in fact, and destroyed my vehicles. Well, that seemed mildly uncalled for, but okay. Do we want to go for that oxygen now, or do we want to go for the patent lab? Chemicals are really cheap right now. I think we go for the patent lab, actually. So I'm going to do exactly that. We'll tuck it into a corner right here. There we go, and start saving up a bit of money. Doing okay on electronics, so let's sell some of those off. Unfortunately, we are not able to buy any new claims, so that's not going to be a thing, but power is actually working out pretty well for me right now. Pretty darn well, all things considered. Please finish that patent lab, so that I can get some freebies. What do I want? Let's see. Not financial instruments, not right now. Nuclear engine, tempting, but price of fuel is already quite low. Liquid batteries could be useful later. Superconductor we've already found is amazing, combined with geothermal borehole, so we're going to go ahead and get that. It's one of the cheaper ones anyway. Oh, you guys have already upgraded to level 4. Well, I feel kind of left out. Oh, and you stole my frickin' patent lab. I should goon squad that thing, shouldn't I? We'll buy the goon squad, but I'm gonna have to protect that because they're messing with me. Mikhail, oh, you built greenhouse farms, or Mikhail, whatever. Do that. Now, I think we sell some electronics and we go for solar condensers. Where's the ice? The ice is up here. It's the only ice. Really? Holy crap! There's so little oxygen available in this map. Yeah. I definitely think that we should be taking advantage of this. Do a couple of those. Fuel's really cheap right now. Dirt freaking cheap. Is electronics producing much money for me? Yeah, it is, actually. But I think we need to switch over to a new industry. Let's go for some water processors. We'll place you here. Sell off some electronics. And place another one right here. Now, we're producing way more power than I think we need. The superconductor... Oh, he beat me to the superconductor. Well, never mind. I guess I'm not going to get it because you stole from me, you filthy little robot. No one programmed morality into you, apparently? No one thought that was a worthwhile investment? Morons. All right, well. Price of aluminum is shockingly doing pretty good right now. You guys need to auto-purchase. Will you please give back my patent lab? I need this. Pleasure Dome. I'll bid on that. Gosh dang it, Joji, leave me alone. I want that Pleasure Dome. You're a robot. You don't even know what pleasure means. No, give it to me. I can get the virtual reality stuff and make it worthwhile. What can you do? Nothing. There we go. It's only producing $46 per second right now, but it's probably going to get better as time goes on. Okay. So yeah, sell off some of the water. We're consuming a lot of aluminum, interestingly enough. Sell off some chemicals. More water. Need $25,000 here, apparently. Alright, let's go ahead and defend our patent lab. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the virtual reality with the anticipation that it eventually will be quite useful, and let's upgrade. Thank you. Now, I think food would make some sense. There's not a lot of places for me to get food. Oh, and the price of fuel has skyrocketed. Okay, we need fuel. We will place fuel here. And, yeah, I think we just go for food. Tech switch. Let's see. I'm going to place you on this side. Empty. Needs more habitat modules. Huh. They still count as workplaces, at least on the map, even though they're not actually workplaces. I have no idea how that works, actually. Well, we're level 5 now, so I don't need to worry about saving up anything. Sell a little bit of that off. Sell a little bit of that off. I'm going to get some more food production right here. Chemicals. Not worth anything to me right now. Fuel, I think, is going to be pretty good for us. So let's go ahead and get another thing of fuel. Like so. Water's going way down in price. Yeah, absolutely not worth it. Could use a little bit more power, and if I wanted to get some more electronics, we could. And electronics are worth a lot. So let's go ahead and place you there. And that is all that I have for the time being. Virtual reality has been acquired. Let's go for the liquid batteries. No. Cancel that. Nuclear engine. That'll save us a ton of fuel. Uranium is dirt cheap right now. Aw, you tried to blow it up. Fine. Joji, what do you have? You have a hacker array? Say goodbye to your hacker array. Now they have to rebuild that dang thing. That's what you get. That's what you get, sir. Grab the bull by the horns. Don't be surprised when you get skewered. That's the saying, right? Probably. I have no idea. Alright, we could start buying up some modules. And it wouldn't be a bad idea. Chemicals, glass. This produces electronics, but consumes a lot of raw materials. Let's go for the habitat modules. I think that's going to be better. Buy another one. Alright. Debt has accrued a little bit of interest, you say. Well, I guess that's just sort of what to be expected. Look at Mikhail! Ooh, hello. You have $200,000 of debt with a 37% interest rate. Now financial instruments is worth it. I mean, we only get like one more day of it, but I mean, realistically, it's not going to be that bad. Let's go ahead and build one of those, build one of those. Sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell. And get another one of these. Oh. Okay, these aren't actually regular habitat modules. They're garage modules. They consume power and fuel. Well, that's okay, I suppose. We can produce a fair bit of power. I really wish we had gotten that superconductor. And perpetual motion, which we already have, but really wanted that superconductor. Would have been great. Would have been fantastic, in fact. Let's go for the liquid batteries. That's going to be quite good for us, I think. Really low on the claims at the moment. Kind of wish that this map had some more available to us. Oh no, a landslide! Metal mine production and elemental quarry production plummets. It's fine. Not using it for anything else at the moment. Dupe. Okay, now we have liquid batteries. Let's go for synthetic meat next. Nothing else really matters. After this, I think I could afford to get rid of my patent lab. Yeah, water's worth practically nothing at the moment. It kind of sucks. Food's okay. Oxygen's really expensive, and that's sort of to be expected, I think, considering that there's practically nowhere to get oxygen. Might be worth really doubling down on this. Then again, the price is pretty high right now. I think it's going to start coming back down. Let's bid on this claim. No. No. I want the claim. I called dibs. I made a claim on the claim. Is that how that works? Oh yeah, look at this. The solar condenser modules. These are the actual solar condenser modules. And they produce... Oh, now see, that's interesting. By building these, you are increasing the amount of oxygen that the colony produces to try and keep the cost of oxygen low, because there's not very many ways to get oxygen. So for me, I really don't want these. But for my opponents, I can totally see why that would be good. Price of fuel apparently has gone way down. Okay. Sell some of those, sell some of those. Doop-de-doop. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of think that we go for a bit more oxygen here. Right now we're consuming uranium instead of fuel, but it won't be that way for too long, I think. Especially if I keep selling off the fuel. Okay, we need more habitat modules, or else this colony is not going to be able to produce a lot. Go for another one. Yeah, wow. Why are we overproducing on fuel so much? Oh, okay, and now they switched over to actual colony habitat modules, so apparently it switches between the two. That's good to know. I wasn't aware of that. So, we are producing too much silicon. Or silicon, whatever. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of the patent lab, because I don't think there's anything else I really care about getting. Slant drilling's kind of meh. I don't need transparent aluminum or thinking machines. Thinking machines is okay to defend myself, but otherwise I don't think it's really worth the money. I'm going to go ahead and demolish that. We're going to reclaim a couple of, well, claims. And let's make probably more food. Well, need some of this first. Do that. Price of power is low, but bouncing back. We could go for the chemicals, actually, right now that I think about it. Chemicals are worth a ton, because the price of fuel is so low. I mean, don't get me wrong, my electronic factories are good. They're just not great. Gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna reclaim this, because I don't think I need too much more aluminum. I'm gonna instead go for chemicals here and here, and if we need to tech switch around, we can. We actually have one more claim to work with still. Well, what do you know? Get another one right here. Okay. More habitats. Sell the oxygen. Sell the food. Fuel's kind of sucky. Auto purchase. Need more carbon. Price of carbon's going to start going up a lot. A lot. Didn't think about that. Is there any good source of carbon? No. Oh, you traced my thing. Okay. You know what? Demolish you. Reclaim. And move over here. Underground nukes, man. They are super annoying. What should we blow up from our opponent? We have a power surge. Disables them for a while. I could demolish or shut off your kilns and your hacker array. You know what? I'm going to blow this up. There we go. No chemicals, no hacking, no glass. Joji. You are, after all, my bitter rival. To the end. Sell those chemicals. And we received $21,000 from the debt interest of Mikhail, whatever. We need more modules. Still need more colonies. Build a bunch of those. Got this in the bag. Feeling pretty good. Dynamite, you blew up my solar condenser? You blew up 2 of my solar condensers! Did I not notice those things blow up? No wonder I'm not producing enough oxygen anymore. Well, that sucks. These are incredibly profitable right now. Actually, kind of impressed. We will consume... more electronics. Could eventually be useful. Price of fuel is starting to go back up. Good. Like to see that. We're actually turning at least a little bit of a profit. Well, not really a profit per se, but we're at least doing okay on carbon now. So that's good. Sell those chemicals. Sell them up good. We will consume more power. Ooh, laboratory module. Want that. Sell. Buy. There we go. Alright, what else are we... Well, is there anything interesting? So, price of food has gone down enough that it's not profitable. Same with water. It really is all about the oxygen right now, which is kind of surprising to me. I'm going to demolish this and reclaim it, and we're going to go for that oxygen. Because oxygen is, well, nothing short of amazing, to put it mildly. Price of chemicals is starting to go down. Not too sure what I did to deserve that, but okay. It's the price of carbon. Look at the price of carbon. Wow. Someone's hacking, is all I can say. Mad hacks. Yeah, the price of carbon has shut down a lot of my stuff. Wish I could get rid of one of your quarries, but I cannot. We do not need silicon anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and demolish you as well. We're going to reclaim that. We're going to move an elemental quarry right here and make this at least moderately more effective. Because if we can't bring down the price of, well, carbon, most of my industry completely shuts down. But at least the price of fuel and stuff is picking back up. Let's get some more habitat modules. Doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop, doop. Don't want that. Get another one of those. Sell off that fuel. Sell off that beautiful, beautiful oxygen. Chemicals. Look at the carbon flow. More chemicals. Keep that demand nice and high, please. We're on the last soul. We only have a few hours left. I've got 24 modules. We have a fair bit of debt that's kind of piling on because we're having to consume so much stuff. And I can go ahead and pay that off. Not that it matters too much, but I don't want it to follow me into the next map. Buy a colony, sell. I don't have quite enough money. Come on. I need 54,000. I need more colony modules, more habitat modules, I should say. Because otherwise, it's only going to be a 24. We need to get up to 26, guys. Come on, robots. It's almost like you don't know how to play this game. Okay. We only have a couple hours left, but that's just enough time to get us up to 26 population. Max was 33, but none of us were able to quite get it that far. Mikhail is going to be eliminated out of the game, I think. And that's that. Week 5 is done. Another very resounding victory for me. At this point, I think the campaign is more or less in the bag. We just got 59%, another 500,000 per week. I mean, we're making 2.5 million per week right now. So for the next 2 rounds, we can afford to get like 4 or 5 engineers. We're just going to start snowballing out of control like right now. I think this campaign's basically over. But still, we'll put up a good fight. We'll try to make it as good as interesting as possible. But in the meantime, I need to end this video. So thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.